Did you guys have any questions? Okay, let's finish it. You have any questions? Please. The honors for the many times we do that. If I say okay. Okay. So we'll look at some of the examples. So how we can solve some of the equations. So last time we looked at an example on if we have is it clear now? So we looked at some example on, let's say we have example like this. S all over two S plus 6 minus 2 all over 5S plus 5 equals to 5S square minus 3S minus 7 all over 10S square plus 40S plus 30. So let's say we are given something like that, and then you're told to solve that. So we say what you need to do here is the denominator by multiply by the common factor in each one of them. That the denominator. Now, if you look at this and this, when we multiply 2S plus 5S, we will get this. So looking at the last one, that's 6 and 5 is what? Right? 2 and 5 is also 10, right? So when we multiply this and this, This one and this one you get one. And this one and this one you get one. Yeah. So it's giving us. So therefore, what we do is we can actually multiply this, all of this, by 2s plus 6 and 5s plus what? Plus 5. Then what you do in one side, you do it also in the other side. 2s plus 6, 5s plus 5. 5s plus 5. Are we together? So once we open this bracket, then 2s plus 6, 5s plus 5 multiply by s all over 2s plus 6 minus, again, 2s plus 6, 5s plus 5 multiply by 2 all over 5s plus 5. Now, since this is equals to this, since this one, when you expand this, is equals to this one, then they do what? They cancel. They cancel. Okay? So now this is equals to 5s square minus 3s minus 7. Now, in this side, since we are multiplying this and this one, so 2s plus 6 will cancel with that. So you remain with 5s plus 5 multiplied by s, and then minus this 5s and this one will cancel. So 2s plus what? Plus 6 is equals to 5s square minus 7s minus, this one is actually 3s minus 7. So as you can see, the denominator has now been, so the denominator can now open those brackets. So 5s and 5s will be what? 5s square plus 5 and s is 5s minus 2 and 2s is minus 4s minus 2 times 6 is minus 12 equals to 5s square minus 3s minus 7. So you now collect the like terms. So looking at 5s and 5s here, they do what? They subtract, right? They subtract, they cancel. So 5s and 4s is what? S. You get minus 12 here, equals to minus 3s minus 7. Minus 3s minus 7. So again, we collect the like terms. You can bring minus 3s here. You get s plus 3s. And then you check minus 12 there, minus 7 plus 12. So this and that would be 4s equals to what? Minus 7 equals to 5. So our s equals to 5 over 4. Our s equals to 5 over 4. Any question? So you can bring this 5s to this side. It will be minus. So 5s minus 5s is 1. Now 5s minus 4s is 10 minus 4 equals to minus 3s. You bring this minus 3s, you get plus 3s. You take this ball to the other side, plus 7. And also 5. It's 4. When you divide by 4, it's 5. So you can actually prove whether you're doing the right thing by taking back the first equation there. So if you take it back to here, then this section should be equals to this. So this one should be equals to that. Any question? We can do another example. I think we did this one, if I'm not wrong. N all over n plus 2 minus 3 equals to 8 all over n square minus 4. N all over n plus 2 minus 3 equals to 8. Now, what will be our common factor? Now, we look at this. N square minus 4. This is our difference of squares. So that difference of squares can be written as n minus 2, n plus 1, 2. So therefore, our common factor here is what? N squared minus 1? Minus 4, which is the same as n minus 2, n plus 2. So what you do is you now come and say n minus 2, n plus 2 multiplied by the all of this, n all over n plus 2 minus 3 equals to what you do in one side, you do it in the other side, 8 all over n squared minus 4, n minus 2, n plus 2. Okay? Okay. Now, since this one is n squared minus 4 is similar to this, then this will do what? Will cancel. So that will cancel. Now, again, when you open these brackets, then what will cancel is this and n minus n plus 2, right? So we remain with n minus 2. So n minus 2. What happens to the inside one? Would be minus what? 3. What is n minus 2, n plus 2? It is n squared minus what? Minus 4. N squared minus 4 equals to what? This has cancelled with this. Equals to 8. Equals to 8. Are we together? Equals to 8. Now we open these brackets. So n squared minus 2n minus, you open these brackets, 3n squared. This and that will be what? Plus 12 equals to 8. Equals to 8. So once we collect the like terms, so n squared minus 3n squared is what? Minus 2n squared. And then minus 2n. We bring a to this other side. You get what? Plus what? 4 equals to 0. 12 minus 8 is 4, right? Yeah, equals to 0. Now, then we can actually factor out what? We can factor out minus what? Minus 2. So we can factor out minus 2. So n squared plus n minus what? Minus 2 equals to 0. Equals to. So you can divide everywhere by, you can divide this one by minus 2 there. So what remains here is n squared plus n minus 2 equals to what? 0 or minus 2 is what? 0. It's 0. And now, using the methods that you look at that, is that a perfect? It is not, right? So use the AC. So use the AC method. So the product is equals to minus 2, and the sum is equals to 1. What are the two numbers? 2 and negative 1. So n square plus 2n minus n minus 2 equals to 0. Equals to 0. Then we do what? We group them. We now group them. So we group that and that. We group this and this. What happens here? This one changes to plus. So we factor out n plus 2 minus 1, n plus 2 equals to 0. Equals to 0. Then again, we factor out n minus 1, n plus 2 equals to 0. Using the zero product property, then our n equals to n minus 1 equals to 0, n plus 2 equals to what? Equals to 0. So our n here equals to 1. We take this to the other side. Now n here is equals to minus 2. Equals to minus 2. Are we together? So our n equals to 1, n equals to minus 2. So our solution now, n equals to 1, comma minus 1? Minus 2. Okay. Minus 2. Any question after that? Okay. Now, we have this example here. Now, solve, we are told to solve 1 all over p plus 2 all over q equals to 4 for p. For p. Do we see the numbers? This is what we when we want to section 2.3. That's your line. 2 over p. So we did this one by 2.3. So we want to make p the one, the sum. So we want to make p the sum. So what do you do? So looking at this, so what you do is you need to remove the what? The denominator, right? So common factor in the denominator is what? PQ, right? Is PQ. So 1 over P plus 2 all over Q, we multiply by what? PQ. What you do in this side, you also do in the other side, PQ. PQ. So when you open these brackets, so it will be PQ 1 all over P plus 2 all over Q multiplied by PQ equals 4 PQ equals to 4 PQ. So that and that will cancel, you remain with Q. This and that will cancel, you remain with plus 2P equals to 4PQ equals to 4PQ. Then since we want to make P the subject, then we take this P to the other side, okay? So we get 4PQ minus 2P equals to what? Equals to Q. Equals to Q. Okay? So 4P, you take this 2P to the other side. So 4P minus 2P equals to Q. And then you factor out what? P. So our P equals to 4Q minus what? Minus 2 equals to what? Equals to Q. Now, since we are told to, for P, then our P, we divide everywhere by 4Q minus what? Minus 2. Q all over 4Q minus 2. 4Q minus 2. Any question? Another similar example is if you're given solve R equals to S all over 3 minus T for T. R equals to S all over 3 minus T for T. So again, you do the same thing. So you remove the denominator by multiplying both sides by 3 minus 1 T. So R 3 minus T equals to S all over 3 minus T multiplied by 3 minus T. So this 3 minus T and that one will cancel. When you open these brackets, you get 3R minus TR equals to what? Equals to S. Now we take R to the other side because we want to make T the subject. So you can actually take this one to this side and then you bring this one here. Okay. So when you bring S here, then you get 3R minus S equals to, when you take TR to the other side, you get what? TR. Then you want to make T the subject, you divide by R, you divide by R. So T equals to 3R minus S all over 1, all over R. Any question? Okay. For the remaining time, I gave you a quiz. I think I still have some of that here. We did not get it. So we can do number 1 and number 2. So, yeah, so
No, pretty much just this. We can do that. This one here.
I mean, yeah, so we can do it right now. So we can actually discuss it.
Yeah, definitely. Turns out it's really fun. Really?
So you can
About it.
hold on
And
to
it's all-
two people and then discuss.
It's okay, because I wasn't getting anything correct. I kind of just gave up. because I had a-
So you can discuss with your group. You can discuss 2 of you. Number 1 and number 2.
Who's the last one?
That's the one.
I was having issues solving to be, yeah, just because these ones don't pay. So. But I just multiplied everything by the a minus 1 and b minus 6.
So you can, because it's so you can multiply these. How about when you factor this one? What do you do?
So when you factor it, you get these three. Minus 4.
So now you so B is 1. Yep. So now
Okay, gotcha. So I use some to yep. Say, six, right? So we got, yeah. 70 minus. Oh, that cancels. That is that would cancel. Oh, we have this one also. So b minus 6. So these are cancel, right? And then b minus 6, b minus 1, and b minus 10, right? And this equals to. Now you do the same one. Right. So this will cancel with that. Yeah, 3 this will cancel like that. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Yeah. So one so that everything is zero. So this one, fine. That's the one. This one. So that means this one is for this together. So you look for this guy, which makes this so so you also equate this. Yeah, this equals to 0. So you look for the values of u here. This so it's the same thing, so it's just whichever one. We make that up and try this out. Perfect. Thank you. So for this right, so that means it's yeah. So wait. And yes, so these are it's the old. So there's two. Yeah, so you don't have to do it all. So you can discuss. Oh, you're done. Good. The second one? Always now. Okay, so you can discuss with your friend. You don't have to do it No.
Where is the other one? Where is the other one for this? This is a square. So you're getting n equals to 2. You only getting one. Should get 2. But it's that square. So you need to get 2 values. So what you need to get what you put here is a use since you want to make this one to be amplified. So that is this one to be equal to first thing again for this one. N square and expect this one to be amplified. So you should get 2 of them. Yes. So it's a solution. Okay. You done? You can leave this one. You can leave number 3. You don't have to do number 3. We'll do it later.
We're not doing number 3 at all. Do you want us to do it later?
Number 3, we'll do it.
We'll just do it in class.
Yeah, okay. We'll do it later. Okay, so the factors are these, right? So it is 1 minus 1 plus 1. So what you multiply this one by y minus 9y plus 9, right?
Yeah.
And then this one again by y plus 9, y plus 9. So this will cancel. So our common factor here is y squared minus 9, that gives us y squared minus 81, which is equals to y minus y plus, right? Which is the same. So that means we have 2 5 y multiplied by this y minus 9. Equals to multiply by and this is the same as that, right? So this will cancel. So this one will cancel one. What remains is 5 and y plus 9. Then this will cancel with this. So you remember 1 plus 1 equals to 1. So you do the same thing. But this one, if you factor this one, then you get this. So our common factor will be this, and b minus 6. So you need to do it the same like
These
yes.
5, this one,
And
this one.
yes, 6.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll just. Why? So the common factors here. About what is. Oh, I think that. Yes, you need to be higher. Yes, you need to do
Okay, yes, that is yes, yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's my problem too, is keeping it all the time. Yes, yeah. Something simple. Yeah. Sense. Yeah. Start on. So break down the other one. So you can get that right. You said take all the common factors for one and 6. That's the zero. Like all that's good distraction. But that's what. This is generating. This is 1, 2, 3. This is I'm trying to multiply by all of it. I mean, some of the terms cancel, right? Yeah. So I'm going right now, they're not, but it's like the base model. 2013. Oh my God. It's one of them. It's fine. So what of that? The one there's no one else. House. You don't want to be 30 so bad. So that this one should be. So yeah. 3 stays on the outside, side 12 inside, so factored in the 3 just
Yes. So this.
Factor in the centuries.
Yeah.
Percent drops down. Side of 3 is minus 60 goes up to -3. Yeah, there's drop. 72 minus 24. So the parts are it's like 10 times as long. So the rest of these kind of flex, but I just didn't know it had where else this hard thing.
Yeah. I started that one. Oh, yeah, I did surgery and
And then I just tried to find line terms. Once everything was recoiled back.
First, that actually didn't turn out so great. To be wrong. So, I missed this earlier. So, so, I still this one is
That's where I'm kind of stuck. Oh, that might be the right answer. Not just to keep 12. That might be the right answer. What left yes. So it's either 2 or it's more kind of
so that's what he meant. So maybe it's these
yeah, so then we know that it's 3 or 62. Well, it's almost our way 3. So, and honestly, I don't really have a good yeah. I'm just gonna fill them in numbers, yes, and see what works out.
okay. So, so once you factorize one place, what do you get? Factorize y squared minus 5b.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's
So you have b minus 1, b minus 6, right? And then since you also have b,
it's just a regular.
no, when you factorize this, you don't get this, you get b minus 4. Yeah. You don't have to. You try to factorize.
Yeah.
This is the
Wow, that's a variable. That's
okay. I think I did that at the same time. Yeah, so what you need to do is okay, you need to actually look at the denominators. So you need to look for the common factors in each of them. So what is common factor y? It's y squared minus 8y, which is the 7 squared minus 9, y plus 9. So you multiply. Oh, wait, y minus 9, y plus 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
So just on that side.
Yes.
right.
I forgot about the grade school. Yeah, that makes sense.
Did you what did I do?
Yeah.
What did you get on a scratch piece of paper?
Yeah.
So you multiply even this first series one.
Yeah.
So you multiply each one.
Oh,
Yeah. So that can cancel. Yeah.
So then it's source this one.
Yes. So now this will cancel with that. So these are these, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to multiply that.
Yes.
What is this process, right? Like
Yeah, so you cancel this and so it is all of this, right? So B minus 1 will cancel this, B minus 1 will remain, B minus 4, B minus 4, B1 and 6, yes, B1, and then the next one 6, so B minus 6 will cancel the
That's fine. Let's check next one.
check so you multiply this and this, right? So you get all these. No, B minus 1, B minus 4 each. This thing. You remember? Yeah. So it is multiplied by 6.
Checking your
Multiplied by 6. So you're not actually canceling this, right? So you're not canceling. So what do you
Yeah, so we're both.
Because this is and B minus 1.
So I wonder if we simplify 9.
All of this cancel. Yeah. Okay, so equals to this B minus 1. B minus 1 I cancel one of the three B minus 6 and then B minus 1. B minus 6 cancel. What are your substitution like X?
So it's just 4.
So I can just kind of cross these out minus.
And yeah, you just open the brackets. This is what is a minus. You know, so you open the brackets, so you and you correct the so
4, 3,
yeah, you can bring it on. You can actually bring it on Wednesday. So one, you can do it. You can discuss with your friends. That was a trip. Yeah, bring it on Wednesday. You can try the last one if you want.